Oh, glad you could drop in. My regular scheduled programming is being interrupted by that glowing ball in the sky. Yeah, today we're going to talk about this heat wave, since that's all everybody's talking about anyways. I'm just going to tell you a few of the things that I do to be a little more comfortable. I'm in one of the hottest parts of British Columbia here. It's the Okanagan is where I live. Yesterday it hit 45 Celsius. In Fahrenheit for Americans, anybody that's still on the standard, 113 degrees. Today's going to be hotter. Nice fish. Okay, I hope that wasn't too bad. I was filming into the sun there. The sun just kind of snuck up on me. It was behind the trees when I started, and yeah, now it's not. Started feeling this incredible heat on my back. Yeah, it's that sun thing again. It's just past 7 o'clock in the morning here, maybe 7:30, and it's already starting. If where you are, if it's the same as here, it's not really unbearable until kind of the late afternoon, early evening. That's when I can't breathe and I'm just uncomfortable, can't sleep. It's just crazy here. So some of the things I do, I can't right now because I'm filling the pool. But one of the things that you can do is put a sprinkling on your roof. That will cool off your attic, which in turn, that hot air isn't going to come down as much into your house at night, in the evening. Another thing I do in the house is all the sinks, bathtub, anything that holds water, I fill with cool water. Obviously, jumping in a cold shower every once in a while really helps. Bush Dude might not know a lot, but he does know how to stay cool. Another thing is to avoid having anything hot on. That's kind of goes without saying, but some people might not think about it, but even your drying clothes, if you can just hang them up and let them dry, much better. Obviously not everybody has a big pool or means to acquire a big pool, but a small pool works outside. Doesn't matter. As long as you can get wet and stay wet, that's all that matters. I also I carry a squirt bottle around, and I squirt myself pretty much constantly in the truck, in the car, in the house when I'm watching TV. Squirt bottle is always close by. In this heat, I tend to not have much of an appetite. And who really wants to eat a hot meal when it's like this out? So I do try to eat cold food. Cold cuts, coleslaw, cold potato salad, stuff like that. It's a lot easier to eat. Goes without saying, drink lots of water. Way more than you think you need. It'll make you feel better. Another thing is, if you have like elderly neighbors, with people with medical conditions or anything around the neighborhood there, that maybe check in on them, see if they need anything. And don't forget about your pets. They're human too. I took Benjamin out early this morning. He gets to do his walks and everything early, and then he goes in the house. Can you imagine being out here wearing a fur coat in this heat? No. I did my shopping this morning. I was, well, 6 o'clock this morning, I was at the grocery store. They actually opened a half an hour early for me because they seen me sitting out in the parking lot, which was nice of them. But yeah, I got my groceries. I didn't want them to cook on the way home, so I got them first thing this morning. Take care of everything you can in the morning. That's the best time. And for the house, as soon as it is cooler outside than it is inside, that's when we open the windows at night. And then we close them up in the morning and leave the house closed up as tight as possible all day long. Okay, one of the trickiest parts to this is kind of remembering how it went years ago when I put it on there last. If I remember right, this is kind of like making a sandwich, but not using your hands, maybe just using your elbows. I probably shouldn't even be filming this because it's gonna make me look kind of incompetent. Sometimes we gotta use your mouth too. One of the worst things about this is, last time I used this years ago, the pump sounded like it was full of marbles. So I could be doing this for absolutely no reason because the pump could be shot, but I guess it makes a video anyways, pump shot or not. I just thought of another good way to stay cool. Sit in the house on your computer, cell phone, TV, whatever you use, and watch some of my winter videos. People are funny, they can't wait for winter to be over, but when it gets hot like this, they can't wait for winter to come back. And yes, I am one of those people. I think if I was smart, I wouldn't have hair all over my face and, yeah, in this heat. It should just be cut off, which is usually what I do. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So many things I want to do. Now the heat can be my excuse. You know, they've got like 30 screws holding this thing on. They really don't want it to fall off. You can probably hear that dripping in the background. That's our homemade waterfall. We've been filling the pool kind of slowly. It's kind of an experiment. The way the wife laid out the hose across the black tarp, trying to preheat the water before it goes into the pool. The water comes from our well, like 160 feet, I believe, something like that, down into the planet. So it comes out pretty cold. And she checked it in the pool, and it's coming in around 74, 75 degrees after running through the snaky pipe, or snaky hose. And I think 80 is probably the temperature we want the pool to be at. Okay, progress report. Pumpy thing is hanging off the pool, and tons and tons of screws are holding it on there. So next thing I would imagine is to hook up the in and out lines. Well, no, it's just out. It has to come out of the pump and back into the pool. So I'll see if I can find that, get that hooked up, and hopefully I don't run out of time before it gets too hot out. Another thing is, wear light clothes. I try to wear white, as close to white as possible. It's just old and brittle. You touch it and it just breaks, falls apart. Okay, so I got this side to fit tight and fine, but no hose clamp to fit that side. I tried to double up too, and they came to the end of their tightening, so it's still loose. So Mickey Mouse doesn't always work. back to town it is. Second trip, second day. Thanks for watching.